Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video I'm going to be covering the Gray Hulk, aka Joe Fixit, who happens to be the members pick of the month. Being the very first iteration of the Hulk, period, the Gray Hulk made his first appearance in The Incredible Hulk, issue number 1, that was released in May of 1962. While the Joe Fixit persona made his first appearance in The Incredible Hulk, issue number 324, that was released in October of 1986. Now, Joe Fixit has also gone by the alias Sunshine Joe, and of course, the underlying human under all of them is Bruce Banner. The gray behemoth stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighs 900 pounds, and has gray eyes, black hair, and an iconic gray skin. Initially only changing into his gray form at night, and then he would turn back into Bruce during the day, although later he could come out due to stress or sheer willpower alone. And it has to be noted that more recently we've learned that Joe Fixit is the only Hulk persona that has been known to take over Bruce's body, being signified by a distinct change in Bruce's speech and him having gray eyes. Despite the Gray Hulk having considerably less strength than Savage Hulk, and even being noted as being somewhat weaker than Ben Grimm, aka The Thing, he still has considerable superhuman strength, being able to lift 75 tons and getting stronger the angrier he gets, although this does occur at a much slower pace than the Savage Hulk. He also has vast durability and stamina, and also is very agile and fast for his size. This comes in handy when you consider that he's probably one of the best fighting iterations of the Hulk, due to his normal degree of intelligence and mostly his underhanded and cunning personality. Yeah, dude fights dirty. Additionally, it has to be noted that before the Professor Hulk and Green Scar iterations were introduced, Joe Fixit was widely considered to be the smartest of all the Hulks, being very coherent and also having great deductive reasoning to carry out any of his cunning plans. Now, when the Hulk was introduced for the very first time, it's worth noting that Stan Lee actually always wanted him to be gray, basing his character off of the look of Dr. Frankenstein's monster, as well as the personality of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But due to issues with the ink and printing process of the comic book back then, it was decided to change his color from gray to green, explaining this away by saying it was due to his repeated exposure to gamma radiation in further tests. Also saying that the gray and green Hulks were manifestations of different personas within Bruce's mind, with Joe Fixit representing some of Bruce's darker and more selfish traits. We would later learn that the Joe Fixit personality actually stemmed from Bruce watching mobster flicks as a kid, which is why the Gray Hulk would take on the name Joe Fixit in the first place, and have his famous run as an enforcer for the Las Vegas mob. Since that time, we go on to periodically see Joe show up for several new adventures. And although we haven't seen much of him in a while, we can rest assured that he's still somewhere lurking in Bruce Banner's conscious, waiting for his sneaky chance to reappear. Now, due to his powers and abilities, and his influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give the Gray Hulk, aka Joe Fixit, a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.